during the time that we were trying to facilitate, the university was trying to facilitate a closeness between town and gown, that is, between the city and the university. And this was also during the time that of historical preservation. This was very big in the city then. And it was also during the time of urban renewal. Now, if you translate urban renewal, that meant black removal. And if you look at historical preservation, you begin to ask whose history is being preserved when so much was being torn down. And thus arose the idea of an Afro-American Cultural Center, something that would capture, preserve, promote Black history, African-American history, and something that would allow the university to facilitate this cohesion between town and gown.
The thing that I remember most of all is, or I feel most excited about, is how this program became an outreach, and it covered so many people, and so many people grew from it, and so much happened in regard not only the program, but how people advanced or moved on to do great things. It's amazing. It wasn't just a center for it did our community, is true, because had it not been for that, the church, being in the church, I think perhaps our history would have gone down the drain. There would have been nothing left.
This center is set up to represent the diversity that is within Charlotte. If you're Black, you should be especially interested in being a part of building that center. If you are some other ethnicity, support it, because it takes all of us together to make Charlotte and America what it can be. America has not yet reached its promise. Charlotte has not yet become what it can be. The Gantt Center has not yet become what it can be, but it takes all of us with our dimes, dollars, our time, our energy, our talent, whatever can be. Maybe you might want, maybe you might have a display of your art or of your artifacts and use the proceeds of that to donate to the center. Maybe you are good at corralling volunteers to serve as docents at the center. There's something for you. There's something for you. Just come by and see us.
Things that I once could do, the only thing I can do now is pat somebody and tell them go to the center or do something like that. And And I'm glad that the center often will reach back and recognize me and Mary as the beginners, because I'm gonna tell you, as they said, one of the commercial, they have a little baby that says his mother does something to him. He says, "Nobody knows the trouble we've seen." Well, that has really, the building of that center was a tremendous, I'm telling you, it's something. And I think it's time now for others to pick up, and the young people, and to come up with their ideas. I think, I don't know of anything that I could do except wish you well. I don't know about Mary. Mary has a nice egg nest egg she can. When they closed the Afro-American Cultural Center, and before they moved over to the Harvey Gantt Center, that was one of the most heartwarming thing when I saw people participating who were grown people, and they started out, they said, "I was a little child when my mama brought me here." And I think that this is something that we have to make certain that continues, but we're going to have to bring our children along with you. It's time for me to bring my grandchildren along, my great-grandchildren. I have 5 of those. And so I think that somehow that has to be built into what's going on.
Like Bertha, I have become a part of that past. At least Bertha can talk. I'm losing my voice, and
I'm losing my mind.
well, okay, we are losing. We are losing, and the only thing that's keeping us around is that we come from a pretty strong foundation. And that's what we want the center to become, a foundation for things that are to come. It has the potential to grow even more so. I mean, 40 years ago, who would have imagined a building down there in an area that had previously been destroyed by urban renewal?
Mm-hmm.
You see. And so you see the evolution, it comes back again.